You to tonight's contest and ask that you join us in supporting character-driven intercollegiate athletics. Help us create a positive, competitive environment by showing respect for all student athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators. Please enjoy the game.
Hello, everybody, and good evening, and welcome to the Edge Ice Arena here in Bensonville, Illinois. We're still a few minutes away from the start of our broadcast, and we do apologize. We're having an issue with internet connection, so we've had to go to our backup plan tonight, and we've been able to hopefully get out a live audio stream for tonight's game. So hopefully that will be able to suffice. We have an internet connection issue here, and you may experience some buffering as our call continues on throughout the evening, so we apologize for that. We will do the best we can to give you a good call, and hopefully we'll have a good hockey broadcast for you here tonight. So again, we'll be back with you right around, and we'll start up our broadcast, and hopefully we'll at least be able to bring you a live audio feed tonight, as it will be Roosevelt going up against the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Welcome to the Edge, the home of Lakers hockey. Tonight's matchup features the visiting Bulldogs of Adrian College and your Roosevelt Lakers. Number 12, Sebastian Smith. Number 13, Mateo Turin. Number 14, Nathaniel Mott. Number 44, Cash Regan. Number 77, Ethan McLaughlin. And starting in goal tonight for the Bulldogs, number 39, Peyton Traska. The head coach of the Adrian Bulldogs is Gary Astalos. Before we get to the starting lineup for your Roosevelt Lakers, please welcome tonight's game officials, referees Rigel Pilainen and Alex Crow, and linesmen Rocco Garnello and Zach Sargis. Thank you. And now, here is tonight's starting lineup for your Roosevelt Lakers. From Lake Zurich, Illinois, number 2, Ryan O'Connell. From Bensonville, Illinois, number 10, Danny Bazach. From Woodstock, Illinois, number 26, Bowen Lopez. From Anchorage, Alaska, number 59, Mike Abrego. From Elk Grove Village, Illinois, number 68, Jack Quigley. And starting in goal tonight for the Lakers, from Ormond Beach, Florida, number 32, Harbor Castle. The head coach of the Roosevelt Lakers is Billy Carr, and the Lakers' assistant coach is Ben Buchel. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise, remove all hats and caps, and direct your attention to the flag of the United States of America at the north end of the arena. This is our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you for your attention and consideration. One reminder for everyone here this evening, the officials appreciate...
And we are live tonight from the Edge Ice Arena in Bensenville, Illinois. Tonight it is Roosevelt University men's hockey live audio tonight from the Edge in Bensenville, as this evening it is the Roosevelt University Lakers hosting the Adrian College Bulldogs. Hi again, everybody, and good evening. I'm Tom Westenfeld, and as we tried to explain to you earlier on here today, we're having internet issues with our connection tonight, and we are trying our best to at least give you a live audio feed, and hopefully we'll be able to do so, as we've had to really battle here with our technical issues tonight to try to get a signal out, so we apologize for that. And we hope that the buffering issues for you on the other end aren't too bad, and we hope that we have at least a passable broadcast for you here tonight. Anyway, Roosevelt against Adrian, and about to get underway here this evening. And the Lakers will be going, as we look at it here, from our right to left, and Adrian left to right. Lakers in their home white sweaters tonight. Adrian in their road black sweaters with the gold numerals. The puck thrown right on net here right after the faceoff by Roosevelt, covered up by the goaltender Peyton Traska, and hold of a faceoff here to start things off tonight. The Lakers trying to bounce back after losing in their last outing last weekend here at the Edge. Face-off far circle to the left of the Adrian net. Danny Bazach in the draw for the Lakers, but it'll be taken by Adrian. Able to get to it there. Nathaniel Mott tried to bring it out of the zone. Hesitates. Now the Bulldogs played around to the near side, and they'll bring it across the Laker line. Stick handling it nicely, and now whistle here. Getting in there into the zone there was Mateo Turin, but just as he was stick handling in, I thought he was going to get a good shot opportunity. I thought that, as I said, I thought he was going to get a good shot opportunity. I'm paying attention to two things at once here. I'm paying attention to my computer screen to make sure we're trying to get at least a plausible feed out, and also trying to call the game. But anyway, offside was the call. I thought, again, there would be an opportunity for Adrian. Didn't work out. Lakers won the draw near right down in the neutral zone. Played over to the far boards. Taken back now by Adrian. They'll play it here to the near side. Across the line, Turin again. Works it in deep. Got taken down. Puck now got put into the right wing corner by the Laker defense, and now the Lakers are able to take over. They'll play it up the far boards, banking out the center, and it's lofted in deep now into the near corner it goes. Back in behind the net and taken back now by Ryan Bro for the Adrian Bulldogs. They rink wide into the near side. Then Eli, it'll be dumped in here near side, as now it came back here to the right wing point. Eli Reimer dumping it into the near corner. Hard hit here now at the blue line, applied by Drake Adams for the Lakers. Puck loose along the far boards, and it'll be dumped back in now to the Lakers zone. Back in behind the net it goes. Puck loose now in the far corner. It got pinballed around there a little bit, and then eventually able to take control was Kevin Euler for the Lakers. Tried to advance it out. Now it came here to the near side and banked out of the zone and all the way back to the Adrian end, and we'll have icing called here against Roosevelt. as we have 18:26 to go in the first period. No score in this game. Again, we appreciate your understanding, and you'll probably hear that passed along numerous times tonight as we have our internet connection issues. Face off far circle to the right of the Roosevelt net. Harbor Castle and goal tonight for the Lakers. Now here comes the draw. Went to the top of the far circle. Adrian won it. They played around now to the near side and dumped into the far corner. Adrian able to play it down to the slot. Oh, good pass there in the slot, but it's going to be broken up. And the Lakers not able to clear it. Adrian was able to get it into the high slot there. Alex Schaumburger, but he could not connect with a teammate as he passed it into the deep slot. Lakers able to clear. Adrian able to bring it across on the left wing side. A little drop back pass down to the far point. Rister in from there. Swept aside by Harbor Castle. Puck came around now here to the right wing half board. Battled for here. And it got played out here to the near point. Still battling for it. Puck is behind an area where we can't see. Behind the Laker bench here, just in front of the puck along the near boards. Now it finally came loose. Slot from the high slot. As it finally came loose, shot from the high slot is right on and swept aside by Castle. And now the puck came here around to the near corner. Back in behind the net it goes. Battled for here. Getting spun around there along the near side of the net. That's going to be Mark Abrego, still on his skates, but he got spun around like a square dance. Came here now to the near point, wristed in from there, and it got through the traffic, and Harbor Castle able to make the save. Adrian able to move it around here to the near point. And Griffin Zaski firing it in, and it got through, but Castle able to make the save. Of a face-off coming up. 17-14 remaining in the first period. No score in the game. Face-off near circle to the left of the Laker net. Back in behind the net it goes. Got pushed over to the far corner. Lakers able to clear now along the far boards. Bounces all the way back into the Adrian zone. Nathaniel Mott back to retrieve for Adrian. Tried to skate in front of the net. Nearly got bumped into the cage, but he was able to eventually to play it out to center. Now it went back into the Lakers zone near side. Castle well out of the net. Chips it to the near half board now. Battled for here. And it went now to the bottom of the near circle. Now it got poked back in behind the net. Michael Somona giving chase there. Got bumped from behind there by Luke Marley. Puck now in the right wing corner. Now it came loose. Adrian trying to flip it out of the zone here. It came to center. And now back into the Adrian zone. Adrian, it looked like I was not trying to be deceitful in any way. It looked like they were trying to flip it back out to get back on side. And they were able to play it all the way back into their own zone. Puck now came here to the near boards. Now back into the inboards. And now it got poked back in behind the net. Mateo Turin trying to get to it there. Went over to the far boards. It goes. Got thrown back in. Turin now has it just behind the Laker net. Put it over to the far circle, but no one home. And the Lakers able to take it back. They'll bring it across the red line. They push it to the Adrian blue line, but no one home. And the Bulldogs able to clear it back into the Lakers zone. Back to retrieve here now will be Bowen Lopez for the Lakers. Played it to center, deflected down to the near boards. Battled for, taken back now by Ryan O'Connell for the Lakers. Flipped it up ahead now toward the Adrian blue line, but it got deflected back deep into the Adrian zone, and the Bulldogs able to take over. Long pass up ahead for Turin. Pushed it across the Laker line, but couldn't catch up to it. Puck went over to the far boards and taken back now by the Lakers. Came here now to the near corner. Giving chase is going to be Ryan O'Connell. Came back to the near point. Adrian able to control. They rink wide into the left wing point. Shot and they score. Oh, a little wrister from the far point getting by Harbor Castle. And Adrian has the lead by a score of 1-0 as Adrian gets the first goal of the game on the board. That didn't seem to have a lot of velocity on it. And it looks like Strasky with a goal for Adrian. We'll have the announcement shortly coming up officially in the public address, but Adrian the lead by a score of 1-0.
Bulldogs goal by number 11, Cale Strasky, off the assist by number 44, Cash Regan, and number 13, Mateo Turin. At 15:22 remaining in the first period. Cale.
So there you have the announcement on the Adrian goal, and the Bulldogs have the lead 1-0. Zaski now back to get it behind his own net after the Lakers dumped it in after winning the faceoff. Now here come the Bulldogs across the line, pulling up bottom hash marks near circle now. That's Reimer. Eli Reimer had it knocked away, came back to the right wing point, getting to it there. There's Zaski, threw it in deep. It got deflected over to the far corner. Now it got pinned against the end boards, and now we have a whistle here. So Adrian on the board at 4:38 of the period. And the Bulldogs have a 1-0 lead, but now the Lakers will get a power play coming up here as we'll have an Adrian penalty on the way. So we'll see if the Lakers can come back with a power play. Lakers last weekend gave up a couple of shorthanded goals in their weekend series last week here at the Edge.
Bulldogs penalty on number 8, Justin Jamer. 2 minutes for tripping at 14:42 remaining in the first period.
So Justin Jamer, the 2-minute tripping penalty. Adrian, though, able to bring the puck into the Lakers' zone. Quick shot here, near circle. Castle able to make the save, and then he desperately dives beyond the near post and covers it up. And we'll have a face-off on the way. Oh, we talked a few moments ago about how the Lakers gave up a couple of shorthanders last week, and they came close to doing so here. Adrian quickly able to bring it into the Lakers' zone. And getting to the puck, Sebastian Smith let go of the shot, and I thought about halfway home it might have a chance to go in. Face-off near circle to the left of the Laker net now. Won by Roosevelt. They'll spin it back into their own zone. Tanner Hallett now with it. He'll skate back in behind his own net. Hallett holding, skates up the far side now. Puck played over to the far boards, now flipped ahead across the blue line. Taking it in across the line was Kohler Crozier. Had it knocked away, got it back far boards, now it went into the right wing corner. Lakers trying to play it far circle. Quick shot here. I don't think it ever got through. It went back into the far half boards area now, and that'll be cleared here by Adrian. Harbor Castle well out of the net, chips it up ahead. Puck now into the center circle, knocked away, and it'll be taken back here over and out to the far side by Adrian. Blake Whiteman able to get to it there, and now it got played back by the Bulldogs into their own zone. 57 seconds remaining here on the Adrian penalty. Adrian again being aggressive. They flip it ahead into the Lakers zone. Lakers able to take possession back. They'll play it back now in behind their own net. Came up now here along the near side. And they'll bring it across the bottom of the center circle. Hallett got taken down as he swipes it into the zone. And just as quickly, Adrian able to clear back into the Lakers zone. Now down to 33 seconds to go on the penalty. It is a 1-0 lead for Adrian. Lakers on the power play. They play it across the line to the far side. Danny Bazach skates into the far corner, now back in behind the net. Came around now to the left wing corner. Back here to the near point. Tossed in here by Hallett. Went back in behind the net for Drake Adams. Adams has it now near corner. Pinned against the boards by two Bulldogs. Adams getting help from a teammate. 4-player scrum. It's loose. And now Adrian able to clear it back all the way. Final seconds winding down on the penalty. And the Lakers now not able to convert on the power play. Both teams at full strength. They exchange possession in the Lakers zone. Now Drake Adams has it back. Takes a fall from behind. Got put into the far corner here by the Bulldogs. They take it back after they lost it. And a quick shot, bottom of the far circle, right on, and a save by Harbor Castle. Schaumburger on the shot there for Adrian. And we'll have a face-off on the way. .22 to go in the period. 1-0 in favor of Adrian. And again, we thank you for putting up with our internet connection issues. We've had to revert back to live audio for this matchup tonight. We apologize for that. And we have a penalty coming up now. It'll go to Drake Adams for the Lakers, so a power play on the way for Adrian. So the Bulldogs now on the power play. Face off far circle to the right of the Roosevelt net. So kind of a precarious situation early for the Lakers. Adrian was very aggressive in a shorthanded situation a moment ago. We'll see how this power play opportunity shakes out now. See if the Lakers can maintain the penalty kill. All right, now it'll be Justin Jamer getting into the face-off circle. Here's the call on the penalty.
Adams 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike behavior at 12:22 remaining in the first period. Drake Adams, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct at 12:22 remaining in the first period.
Off the face-off, they move it around the perimeter, and a shot from Eli Reimer went wide to the near right side, went out now to the far point. Quick shot there, and that again goes wide right. Reimer with it back now near point, fires it in, got deflected around, rebounded, it looks like they score, yep, right in front of the goal. Castle made an initial stop, gave up a rebound, and it was flicked in with a quick wrister. A minimal celebration here for Adrian, but they take the lead 2-0. Blake Weideman on the goal for the Bulldogs, and they get the power play tally. So 31 seconds into the power play, Adrian able to light the lamp at 12:09 of the period. So a 2-0 Adrian lead. Adrian so far has outshot the Lakers 6-2 in this game. Official now coming here to the off-ice officials box below us. Official now coming over to talk to Laker head coach Billy Carr. And now let's see here. Instead, Danny Bazach will enter the penalty box. So, another power play on the way after tallying a power play goal just seconds ago.
Power play goal by number 3, Blake Weideman at 11:51 remaining in the first period. Number 3, Blake Weideman at 11:51 remaining in the first. Also at 11:51, a Lakers penalty on number 10, Danny Bazach. 2 minutes for a cross-check at 11:51 remaining in the first.
So, there you have the recap on the goal, and right after the face-off, the net has been knocked off the moorings here to the right, and so we'll have a face-off on the way as 11:29 remains in the period, 2-0 Adrian with a lead. Well, they'll reattach the net, and we'll have a face-off far circle to the right of the Lakers net. Here's the draw, went now to the left wing point as Adrian controls. They'll bring it around now to the near side. Sebastian Smith deals it back to the midpoint, around to the far side, one timed in there, and Castle able to make the stop. Adrian getting it back. Great stick handling in deep here by Mateo Turin, but he couldn't get a shot away, and the Lakers are able to clear back now to the Adrian zone. Puck now back behind the Adrian net, and the Bulldogs will take over. They'll move it as we look at it from left to right. Here's Turin across the line, near side right, fires it in. Oh, about a foot wide to the far post, and now goes to the far point. Back around to the near side now. Sebastian Smith, top of the near circle, fed in deep. One-timer in, kind of swung on and missed, and now the Lakers able to clear. Oh, there was a great pass over to the far circle and a quick one-time attempt, but it was fanned on, and now Adrian will regroup in their own zone and try again. They'll play it up the far boards and across the logo at center ice. And across the blue line, steering it in deep, backhand centering pass to the slot. Quick shot there, it got deflected wide to the left side after a great pass came in from Eli Reimer. Puck now around here to the right wing point. Adrian able to control, they'll bring it around now to the left wing side. Back to the middle, top of the near circle, one timed in, and now the net is loose again after a shot came in from Eli Reimer, and we'll have a face-off on the way. 27 seconds remaining on the Laker penalty to Danny Bazach, which I believe, if memory serves, was for a cross-check. Face-off on the way, near circle to the left of the Laker net. Here's the draw. And it got loose to the high slot. Lakers able to take it back. They'll bring it through the neutral zone across the logo in the center ice circle. Tanner Hallett across the line, had it poked away, came to the near boards. Taken back now by Adrian. They'll dump it back into the Lakers zone. And we have a stoppage. I was just about to say a classic dump and chase, but just as the players got to the puck along the end boards, a stoppage here. And we'll have a face-off on the way with 11 seconds remaining on the Laker penalty. We have 10:01 remaining in the first period. It is a 2-0 Adrian lead. Here comes the draw, near circle to the right of the Adrian net. Face off, went into the slot in front of the cage, but taken by the Bulldogs. They'll bring it up the far boards across the Laker blue line. It'll be ran in along the base of the boards all the way from the far point around to the near right side half board. Kept in now by Sebastian Smith. He sends in a wrister, got deflected over to the far circle. Another swing and a miss on a wrist shot attempt. Back around now to the right point. They'll play it around, top of the far circle. Quick shot there, deflected over to the far half board. Now it came back around to the right wing corner, and the Lakers will try to clear it. They're able to do so. Blake Martino had it, lost it, then got help from behind and able to get to it. Mark Abrego for the Lakers. Played it to the top of the center circle, then it got dumped in from there. Went back in behind the net, taken now by Adrian. They'll bring it up from left to right. Now we're into the second half of the period. Adrian a 2-0 lead. Bulldogs into the Lakers zone. Back in behind the net, wrap around, and it looks like the net has been loosened again, and so will have a stoppage. Boy, a high-speed attempt there, I think, coming in. Couldn't tell whether it was the 12 of Sebastian Smith or maybe the 18 on the sweater, the number 18 on the sweater from up here in the press box in our booth. But either way, the net came loose, and we have another face-off on the way. 9:03 remaining in the first period. 2-0 Adrian with the lead. Face-off far circle to the right of the Laker net, and Adrian able to win the draw. Tossed in from the left point, got deflected into the far corner, and Lakers now able to take it back. Couldn't do anything with it, and then it got fired into the far corner again here as Ethan McLaughlin able to get to it there for Adrian. Puck went over to the far corner. Lakers tried to bring it out, deflected around. Adrian got it back again, thrown in front. Oh, and a redirect didn't connect, and it went into the near circle. Puck came here now into the near corner again. Solmona got to it, and now it'll be lofted back into the Adrian zone. Hunter Allen back to retrieve now for the Bulldogs. Played it now to the near side. Back around to the far corner to Allen. He'll play it up the far boards, then a rink-wide pass to the near side. That got knocked away here. Got popped high into the air by Luke Waterston. It went off the shaft of his stick, went into the near corner. Adrian tracked it down, tried a centering pass. No one was there. Lakers able to bring it out of the zone. They approach the Adrian blue line, taken away from behind. Nicely taken away by the Bulldogs. And they'll try to play it up here into the near side. Dylan Kucheski there trying to... Actually did a good job as he was able to take the puck away in the neutral zone, but then they tried to work it in deep, but not able to do so. Here's Mott now from the near point, wristing it in. Blocked and went over to the far half board. Taken back now by the Lakers for the moment along the far boards. Puck bounces around, but it never left the zone, and now eventually we have a whistle here. That puck was kind of bouncing on its side along the far boards. 7:42 remaining in the period. It is a 2-0 Adrian lead. Face off far right down to the neutral zone. And here's the draw. Bounces to the far boards and then dumped in by the Bulldogs. Into the Lakers zone it goes. Puck came around now to the near side, went into the right wing corner, battled for there, pushed back in behind the net. Now still being battled for on the inboards just to the right of the net. Came eventually now to the right wing point. Wheeling around there, Ryan Bro, and he threw it in, and it's going to get all the way through, right to Harbor Castle, who makes the stop, and he holds on, and we'll have a face-off on the way. 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first period. And right now, Adrian offensively dominating in this matchup as they have 15 shots on goal to 2 for the Lakers. Here's the draw, came into the near circle. Now pushed back in behind the net. Sebastian Smith had it poked away, it pops into the air, came to the near side, and now it got played out to center ice. Lakers bring it across the line. Pass up ahead, knocked away as the pass was intended for Jack Quigley. Lakers not able to keep the puck in the zone, and now Sebastian Smith brings it across the Laker line. Skates it into the far corner. Checked into the boards there from behind by Tanner Hallett for the Lakers. Now about 5 players going after the puck here in the far corner. It pops out to the left wing point, kept in there by Adrian. Bulldogs play it, top hash marks far circle. Backhand pass through the circle, got poked away, battled for here, kept in left wing point, lofted along the dasher, and finally landed in the far corner in the Lakers zone. Sebastian Smith got to it, backhanding it behind the net, then he took a hit into the boards. Lakers able to take it back. They played up now through the neutral zone. And Smith able to take it away from behind again. A 2-on-2. Smith, quick shot, and I saw it bounce off of Harbor Castle. A little skirmish in behind the net. And I'm not sure if that puck went in, came out right away. No, it looks like it hit Castle right on the first journey in. Thought maybe for a minute it hit the back of the net, came out really quickly, and then it went off Castle and bounced out to the far side. But a little of a face-off far circle to the right of the Laker net as we remain in a 2-0 Adrian lead. Here comes the draw, far circle. Poked away over to the far side, taken back now by the Lakers. They'll rink wide into the near side. Drake Adams across the line, took a hard hit right at the blue line. Then it got poked into the near corner. And Adrian able to take it back. Boy, Adrian right now just so quick to the puck. They'll bring it across the Laker line. Shot from the high as it went wide to the near side. Lakers able to take it back now. Through the neutral zone. Blake Martino across the line. Nice pass over to the far boards. Return pass in front. And it'll be covered up here by Peyton Traska. And we'll have a face-off on the way. Lakers now just posted with their third shot on goal of the game. 5:52 for the first period. 2-0 in favor of Adrian. Face-off coming up, far circle to the left of the Adrian net. Here's the draw, went over to the far point. Michael Somona with it there, dropped it back and taken away by Adrian. Bulldogs will bring it across the Laker line, dumped in here now to the near corner. Brandon Nye had it, and rather it was Carter McLeod with it there, and now it'll be taken back here by the Lakers. And they bring it across the Adrian line. Put back in behind the net. Came here now to the left wing corner, and it'll be taken back by the Lakers. Kept in here by Waterston midpoint. Can't hold on to it. Now it's cleared by Adrian along the far boards. Puck back into the Lakers zone. Lakers are going to be able to take it back there. They play it now to the near boards. O'Connell flipped it up ahead, deflects back into the near corner. Everybody giving chase. Nathaniel Mott able to chase it down, played it into the far corner in his own zone. Now help here applied by Adrian. A couple of other players getting in toward the far corner, and Weidman eventually got to the puck. Now it came around to the near boards, and it'll be taken here by the Bulldogs again. They play it up ahead. Good rink-wide pass over to the far side. Luke Marley across the line. Tried to feed it into the slot, but it got poked away. His players tumbling to the ice. Puck came here to the near half board, and now it'll be cleared back out to center. Taken back across the line, I believe, by Marley again. He spins, got checked into the near boards, right of the half board. Battle for the puck, and now it came back out to the high slot. Quick shot here. Got deflected wide to the far side. Puck went down to the far half board. Trying to get control here, Gabe Kruger for the Lakers, but now it got played back into the far corner again. Spinorama pass into the slot, got deflected here to the near side by the Laker defense. Puck came here now to the near half board. Battled for, and it'll be eventually taken out by the Lakers. And from the red line, it'll be backhanded in right on, and it'll be stopped here, and then Peyton Traska will push it to the near side, and the game will continue without a stoppage. Puck now brought along the near side. And dumped in here, right from the red line along the near boards into the far corner, back into the Lakers zone to our right. Puck now pinned against the end boards. Got poked back in behind the net. Lakers able to take it back. They flip it up ahead. Puck deflecting around into the slot. Lakers were flirting with danger there, but they were eventually able to clear it. Here's Ryan Bro with it now. Came back around to the near side. And now across the line, Turin dropped it back. No one there. Lakers able to take possession again. Under 4 minutes remaining in the period. Now the puck got kicked back by Adrian into the Lakers zone. They exchanged possession, now got poked over toward the far corner. Battled for here, got put back in behind the net. Eventually got taken back here now by Andrew Lozenak for the Lakers, and he'll clear it all the way along the far boards. It rolls on the side into the far corner, and Adrian able to control. Adrian has it now in their own zone. They'll bring it up the near side. Rink wide pass over to the far side. Now it'll be brought here toward the Laker blue line by Sebastian Smith. He'll dump it in. It goes flying into the end boards. Lakers took it back, and right when they did so, we had a whistle. So we have a stoppage here now with 2:58 remaining in the first period. 2-0 Adrian with a lead. Well, hopefully you're getting a clear feed at the other end. As tonight again, our internet issues cropping up here at the edge. Face-off coming up in the neutral zone. Far right dot in the neutral zone. Near the Roosevelt blue line to the right. Here's the face-off taken by the Lakers. They'll back skate it into their own zone and play it down to the near boards. Fed through traffic here and then dumped into the near corner as Mark Abrego had it for the Lakers. Puck now played here to the near boards. Adrian trying to clear, and got poked out of play, and we'll have a face-off on the way. 2:42 for the period. 2-0 in favor of Adrian. Goals by Adrian at 4:38 and 8:09 in this opening frame. Here's the draw near left out of the neutral zone. The puck was just lying there, it looked like. Everybody was kind of frozen. And then eventually Adrian able to get possession. Here's Jamer across the blue line into the Lakers zone on the right wing. Chipped it into the near corner. Got through several players, it appeared, and now it's taken back by Adrian again. Zaski threw it in, got deflected wide near side. Bulldogs again able to control. Zaski again with it here. Into the near circle, came up shooting. Actually far side of the net. Puck came around down to the near point. Rink wide pass now to the left wing side. Swiped into the far corner. Bulldogs able to claim possession there. Came back now to center as the Lakers able to push it back out to the neutral zone. And now they'll be played back far boards. Bulldogs able to bring it across the Laker line. Luke Marley backhanding it into the far corner. It bounces back in behind the Laker net to the right. Came back around now to the near half board. Time starting to wind down here as 1:33 remaining in the period. Lakers now able to get it into open space. They'll bring it across the line, but nothing going on there as the puck got poked away, taken back now by Adrian. They'll bring it across the Laker line. Nathaniel Mott trying to split defenders in the near circle, had it knocked away. Puck now goes back behind the Roosevelt net. Adrian able to play it to the high slot. Quick shot here. Huge traffic jam in front. Castle diving backwards for it. I think he was able to cover it up. We had a whistle, and now a little bit of pushing and shoving going on near the far post here to our right. And we'll have a face-off on the way. 1:13 remaining in the first period. It is a 2-0 Adrian lead. So everybody kind of milling around as we're not yet ready for the face-off. Line changes for both teams. And we'll have the draw near circle to the left of the Laker net. Here's the draw. Came bottom hash marks near circle. Flipped in from there right on Harbor. Castle able to make the save. Looked like that was Hunter Allen on the shot. And so we'll try it again on a second quick face-off. 1:09 remaining in the period. Here's the draw. Came to the near point. Mott able to keep it in, sends it in, got redirected inadvertently. That was an accident as it came flying into the near corner. Now under a minute remaining in the first period. Puck over to the far boards. They exchange possession. Lakers finally get it back. They send it out to center, and then it's going to be fired right back in along the far boards by the Bulldogs. Lakers take over behind their own net. They'll play it over the far side. Now it got pinballed around, and now it came to the near side, and the Lakers able to get possession again. Lozanak at center ice, dumps it in right on. That'll be stopped by Peyton Traska and taken by the Bulldogs. They'll play it up ahead. Now it got poked over to the far boards. Came to center. Lakers dumping it right back in. Oh, it hit an official, and it ricocheted back to the Laker blue line. Adrian trying to bring it across. Loose into the far circle. Poked into the slot, but no one was there. And taking it back, Blake Martino for the Lakers. Fed over to the far point. Now rink wide pass here. Came to the near side to Mott. Sends it in. Redirect. Scrambled in front of the net. And eventually it went wide right. Puck now into the right wing corner. Adrian able to get it back again. Pass back to Mott, and it slips by him, and it'll slide back into the Lakers zone along the near side. And that will bring us to the end of this opening period of play. It is a 2-0 Adrian lead. Adrian out shooting the Lakers in the opening period, unofficially 19-4. And our first period scoring as follows. As it was Cale Strasky at the 4:38 mark, giving Adrian a 1-0 lead, and then Blake Weidman at 8:09, and that's the extent of the scoring as Adrian with a lead by a score of 2-0. Well, what we're going to do here is, again, we battle our technical issues, but you'll hear a little bit of silence before we start the second period, so don't be alarmed. And again, hopefully this connection will be at least semi-stable as we're a third of the way into this game tonight. At the end of the first period, the score, it is Adrian 2, Roosevelt nothing. So we'll step aside. We'll take a little bit of an extended break, and then we'll be back with our second period play-by-play. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Hockey. now back with you live from the Edge Ice Arena here in Bensonville, Illinois, as we get ready to go for the second period of tonight's Lakers 2-0. And again, we have had to revert back to a live audio stream as we're not able to get a main internet connection, so we've had to go with Plan B tonight. And we do appreciate your understanding and your forbearance as the two teams coming back out onto the ice for the second period. The Lakers were outshot in the first period 14-9. As we are about to move on to period number 2 here tonight. Back with you tomorrow night, same time, for game 2 of this weekend series between Roosevelt and Adrian. And then it'll be a while before the Lakers are back home here. They'll be back, I believe, in early December. But right now, it's the Lakers hosting Adrian here. So we'll have the second period on the way. It'll be the Lakers going, as we look at it, from our left to right, Adrian right to left. And about to have the puck drop. Danny Bazach will be on the face-off for the Lakers. Puck slides here to the near boards, just to the left of the red line, and the Lakers will backtrack into their own zone. Quigley put it back into his own zone. Now a rink-wide pass back toward Quigley, but he was overled by a good 6 feet, and Adrian able to take it back. They'll try to play it up the far side, taken back by the Lakers, pushed here to the near side to the Adrian blue line, but it ricochets off a Bulldog, came to the near side. Now eventually able to get to it, Mateo Turin. Almost goes 360 degrees throughout the Lakers zone, played it back eventually to the far point. Wristed in from there, and it hit the far side of the net. Lakers take it back, and they'll dump it in from the neutral zone into the near corner. Ethan McLaughlin back to retrieve for Adrian. Puck now sent through the neutral zone. Lakers take it back. They play it to the Adrian blue line, then they reversed it back to their own zone and played it over to the far side. Back across into the Adrian zone on the left wing side, but the Bulldogs able to take it back. They'll bring it across the Laker line into the near circle. Sharp angled shot here, and it'll be swept aside there by Harbor Castle. That'll be played back here now into the Adrian zone, and the Bulldogs they'll be back to retrieve. Keegan to call away on that last attempt there for Adrian. Puck now back into the Bulldog zone. It slides into the slot. Drake Adams going after it, kind of got taken down from behind, but there was no penalty. Puck now into the high slot in the Adrian zone, and the Bulldogs able to take it back. They'll flip it over to the far boards, now back across the line, into the far circle, backhand centering pass, but there was nobody there, as taking it in deep was Eli Reimer. Puck came here now to the near boards. Bulldogs play it point to point, near side to far side, wristed in from the far point, and it got deflected into the netting above the glass. Hole of a face-off on the way. Well, face-off coming up, far circle to the left of the Laker net. Keegan DeCallaway on the attempt. Far circle to the left of the Laker net. That's where the faceoff will take place, and it goes back in behind the Roosevelt cage. And the Lakers able to take possession. They'll flip it out now to the neutral zone. Across the line, here's Waterston for the Lakers. Dropped it back now to the far point to Danny Bazach. Bazach in at a sharp angle. Tried to put it back in behind the net. It came back out to the far side. And now Adrian able to clear back to center ice. Puck now pushed back into the Lakers zone. Lakers able to regain control. Pass up ahead for Bazach. He'll rink wide it over to the far side. Return rink wide pass. Got broken up. Got played back into the Adrian zone. And now the Bulldogs will back skate and take over there. They'll play it over to the far boards. Now they'll reverse it back into their own zone. And they'll weave it across through traffic into the Lakers zone. Quick shot here. And a save made by Harbor Castle. And then the rebound was precariously in front of the net. And covered up by Castle. And then a push here of an Adrian player right in front of the net. An immediate whistle. And to be honest, I'll be surprised if a Laker penalty doesn't come here. Yeah, that's going to be Lucas Karowski, who I think will get called for a cross-check from behind, as he pretty much leveled an Adrian player right in front of the net. I mean, everybody saw it. So it'll be an Adrian power play on the ice here coming up now. Here early in the second period, 17:25 remaining in the second period. 2-0 Adrian with a lead. The Lakers an important penalty kill here. As they cannot afford to fall behind any further to Adrian. Here comes the draw, near circle to the right of the Laker net. Cash Regan on the draw. Here's the call on the penalty.
Lucas Karowski, 2 minutes for a cross-check at 17:25 remaining in the second period. Lucas Karowski, 2 minutes for a cross-check at 17:25 remaining in the second.
And after the face-off, puck got put right on net here into the Adrian zone, and Peyton Traska covers it up. And we'll have a face-off coming up in the Adrian zone, far circle to the right of the Adrian net. Looks like it's Martino, I believe, on the draw for the Lakers. Puck is bottled up there right after the puck drop, and now it'll be loose and played back in behind the Adrian net. Bulldogs will bring it to the near side. Good pass here now to Blake Weidman, who has a goal tonight. Dumped it into the far corner. Now it got pushed back in behind the Roosevelt net here to our left. Came here into the near corner. Back in behind the net, went over to the far side, and now whistle here as a Laker player wound up sliding into the far corner. That's Blake Martino, kind of taking a rest now on both knees. And that will take care of the Adrian power play, as well as a Bulldog penalty on the way. So that power play ends 31 seconds in, and when the Laker penalty expires, they'll have a brief 31-second power play. Yes, we'll have a face-off in the Adrian zone, far circle to the right of the net. And we'll have the penalty call once the draw is complete. Danny Bazacha on the face-off for the Lakers.
44, Cash Regan. 2 minutes for a high stick at 16:54.
Well, during the announcement, Adrian won the draw, and they had a 2-on-1. Reimer put it right in front, but they could not light the lamp. Perfect pass there in front, but the shot went wide to the right side. Puck now came here to the near boards in the neutral zone. Bulldogs toss it back into the Lakers zone. Came here now toward the near corner. DeCallaway with it there. Played it back now to the near point. Skating over now to the far side. There's Ryan Bro. Threw it in front, came around now to the near side. Into the near corner it goes. Cale Strasky able to track it down there. Came back now to the near point. Battled for here. Kept it again by Strasky. Steers it now over to the far circle. Backhand shot in from a sharp angle. Got deflected wide to the near side. Puck came here now to the left wing point. Right now Adrian, it's a 4-on-4, but Adrian right now, being the aggressive team, it's almost looking like an Adrian power play. Lakers eventually able to clear. Quigley along the far boards into the Adrian zone. Jack Quigley pulls up far point. Had it knocked away. The puck came around now to the near side. Martino trying to get to it. Being hampered there by Nathaniel Mott defensively. Puck went over to the far point and rung around the boards all the way to the near side. Tanner Hallett trying to keep it in. Got help there, but Mike Abrego not able to keep it in. Adrian able to get it back. They bring it across the Laker line. Quick shot here. And it hit the edge of the glove hand of Harbor Castle and got deflected into the far corner. Taken back now by Tanner Hallett, far corner. Almost hit an official as he dumped it back in behind his own net. Lakers able to control there. First penalty over. A short power play is in progress for Adrian rather. That's down to 7 seconds. Adrian with a puck now as they'll bring it across into the Lakers zone into the far corner. Thrown back in behind the net. Both penalties are over. Both teams now are at full strength. Puck came back out to center. Lofted back in, it went back in behind the net. Taken there now by Harbor Castle. He'll leave it. And the Lakers will play it now toward the near half board. With just great defensive pressure by Adrian the entire game. Lakers really hard pressed to get it out of their own zone. And Adrian ultimately able to take it back. Centering pass in front. Quick shot went wide to the right side. Great pass there for Nathaniel Mott, but he could not connect. And now the puck back into the neutral zone. Bulldogs rink wide it over to the far side. It got away. Lakers then able to dump it back into the Adrian zone. Bulldogs played around down to the near side. Long stretch pass, hits someone, bounces toward the net. And on 3 hops, it'll be one-handed there by Harbor Castle. And he holds on and will have a face-off on the way. 14-10 remaining in the second period. 2-0 Adrian with a lead. Here comes the face-off, far circle to the left of the Laker net. There's the draw. Oh, came to the high slot. Quick shot, and Castle, great reaction, making a stick save. That puck was a rocket coming in now. Got thrown in here from the near circle right on net. And Harbor Castle making the stop, and he holds on, and will have a face-off coming up. So a face-off on the way. Near circle to the left of the Roosevelt net. Here's Schaumburger on the draw. For Adrian, it went into the near corner. Michael side. Battled for there, and now backhanded out of the zone, all the way back into the Adrian end of the ice. Timothy Pickrell got to it there and backhanded it all the way down, and that means we'll have icing against Roosevelt. We'll have a face-off coming up in the Lakers zone. 13:50 remaining in the second period. It is a 2-0 Adrian lead. Face-off coming up far circle to the left of the Roosevelt net once again. Schaumburger again on the draw here for Adrian. Here's the face-off. Got poked out to the midpoint here, and a blast in from there. Got blocked by the defense after it went about 6 feet. Lakers able to take it back. Here's Mark Abrego with it now. Feeds it up ahead, banked it along the far boards. Back into the Adrian zone it goes. Now it goes back in behind the net. Taken here by the Bulldogs. Ryan Bro got to it, fed it over to the far boards. Backhanded ahead, taken now here by the Lakers, back around their own blue line, and they'll send it back the other way, and it got deflected on a play, and a face-off is coming up. So a face-off on the way as we have 13 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the second period. Right now, Adrian out shooting the Lakers 24-4 in this game. Here comes the draw, far left out of the neutral zone. Face-off taken by Adrian. They'll play it around now to the near side. Turin with it. Tossed it back into the Lakers zone. It got played into the near circle, poked into the slot, but no shot available. Came back out front. Driven in from the near point here by Weidman, who took a hard hit after he let go with a shot that really didn't get that far. Eventually it got played back into the Adrian zone on the near side, and the Bulldogs backtrack to get to it. They'll play it up ahead. Then Weidman backhands it across the Laker line from the near boards. No one home, and the Lakers able to play it up ahead into the Adrian zone. Quigley, near circle, firing it in. And Peyton Trasko with a save, and we'll have a face-off on the way. That'll be shot on goal number 5 of the game for the Lakers. Line changes now for both teams. .53 remaining in the second period. It is a 2-0 Adrian lead. Face-off near circle to the left of the Adrian net. Blake Martino on the draw. Now got played back in behind the net, and Adrian able to play it over to the far boards. Now they get the puck, played around down to the near side. Sebastian Smith sends a pass rink wide over to the far side, and they got deflected into the seats by a Laker defender, and so we'll have a face-off coming up. That puck got deflected out there by Bowen Lopez. So a face-off on the way. It'll be far left out in the neutral zone. 12 minutes and change remaining in the second period. Here's the draw. Got poked back into the Lakers zone. Roosevelt able to control, banked along the near boards. But the Lakers can't clear it. McLaughlin kept it in nicely for Adrian. Puck now played over to the far boards. And eventually Drake Adams got to it for Roosevelt. He'll backtrack in behind his own net. Backhands it down to the near boards. Kept in by McLaughlin, I believe. Played over to the far circle now by Adrian. Quick shot from there. Oh, and a pad save made by Harbor Castle. And that shot coming in from Cash Regan. But Castle equal to the task to keep it a 2-goal deficit for the Lakers. Puck now back into the Adrian zone. Got pinned against the end boards near the near corner to the right. Battled for there. Pushed back in behind the net. Went over to the far corner now. Topped out of the zone, and it'll be taken by Adrian. Rink wide pass came to the near side to Smith. Fed into the high slot. Shot. Went wide left. Rebound came back out front, but no rebound attempt. No second attempt available. Puck now back in behind the net and went over to the far boards. Lakers try to bring it out. Pushed along the far side now. And now kicked across the Laker blue line, almost like a soccer match. And in deep, a backhand sharp angle shot stopped by Peyton Traska as Luke Waterston driving in on all of a face-off coming up. 11:35 remaining in the second period. 2-0 Adrian out front. Live audio tonight. Again, we apologize for that. We've had to go to plan B with our difficult internet connection situation tonight here at the Edge. Here comes the face-off, far circle to the right of the Adrian net. Battled for after the puck hit the ice. Who wants it? Players down in the circle right near the face-off area. Lakers eventually got to it. Karowski played it over to the near side now. Now Adrian had it. They gave it away. Jack Quigley with a shot, but Traska able to make the save, and he holds on in all of a face-off. A rare turnover there by Adrian, and Jack Quigley was right there on the spot, but Traska able to keep the shutout intact with 11:20 to go in the second period. 2-0 Adrian up top. Luke Waterston on the face-off, near circle to the left of the Adrian net. Waterston on the draw for the Lakers. Here's the draw. Came to Quigley, top of the near circle. Richter. Blocker save made there by Traska. Puck came here now to the right wing half board. They continue to battle, and eventually now it came loose, and it'll be taken back here by Adrian. Long pass, banks along the far boards, goes back into the Adrian zone, and into the Lakers zone, and Andrew Lozenak back to retrieve for the Lakers. Tried to clear, couldn't do so. Now Adrian gets it back. They play it behind the Roosevelt net. Played now here to the near point, and then around now to the right wing side. Around they go, all the way around the left side of the ice, and finally tossed in, and a save made by Harbor Castle. So face-off coming up as we approach the halfway point of the game. 10:50 remaining in the second period. 2-0 Adrian up top. Here comes the draw, far circle to the left of the Laker net. Draw won by the Lakers. They'll play it to the near boards, then it'll be bounced out to center. Kicked across the line near side, but now Adrian able to get it back. They'll lift it through the neutral zone, across into the Lakers side. Put over to the far boards. Several players helicoptering to the ice as the puck loose goes back behind the Roosevelt net. Came around now to the near side. Lakers banking along the near boards, but Adrian able to take it back after they the Lakers tried to bank it across the near boards here, or off the near boards, across the blue line to Joey Coglianese, but that didn't work out well. Adrian with it back. They'll play it up now the far side, in deep. Quick shot and a save by Harbor Castle. And again, some pushing going on after the whistle. Adrian getting so many opportunities so far tonight. And we'll have a face-off on the way. Didn't catch the number on the sweater of the player that took that last shot. Tried to see as he came over to the bench, but then he kind of blended in with the rest of the teammates. Might have been Eli Reimer. Anyway, we'll have a face-off coming up. Far circle to the left of the Roosevelt net. Here's the draw. Came into the high slot. Lakers able to control. They push it out to the neutral zone. But then it got played back to the near boards, and now across the Laker line by Adrian. They'll bring it now in deep. Puck battled for left wing corner. Played back now here. McLaughlin tried to keep it in here near side. Now got pushed back into the near corner. Taken back by the Lakers. Ryan O'Connell fed it over to the far corner. Jack Quigley trying to help out there, but he got pushed away from the puck, but then Danny Bazach got to it for the Lakers. Fed it up ahead, return pass to Bazach. Into the far circle he goes. Sharp angle shot. He scores! Danny Bazach. Sharp angled shot from near the bottom of the far circle. Went top shelf. Lakers are on the board. It's a 2-1 lead for Adrian as we're just past the halfway point of the hockey game. That goal coming at 10:29 from Danny Bazach. A sparkling goal there for Danny Bazach. And the Lakers are on the board, back to a one-goal deficit. thinking baseball there for a moment. Well, that was a great shot there, too. Backhander, upper part of the net. Didn't look like there was a lot of room to shoot at, but just enough. And the Lakers able to score.
Lakers goal by number 10, Danny Bazach. Off the assist by number 68, Jack Quigley. With 9:31 remaining in the second period.
Adrian after the faceoff, back the other way now. Playing with a little bit more energy here as they're the lead now back down to 1 at 2-1 from Quigley on the assist. And the Lakers on the board. All right, taken here now near point. Here's Sebastian Smith. Puck came back out here to the far boards. Trying to track it down there. Mateo Turin. Put back in behind the net. Reverse back toward Turin in the far corner. Backhands into the near side. Gets away. Tracked down here now and by the near point. Buck to Turin. Wristing it in. Right on. Butterfly save made there by Harbor Castle, and he holds on. So far, just past the halfway point of the game now, out shooting the Lakers 28-9, but it's still just a 1-goal difference in this contest. 2-1 Adrian with a lead. Here comes the face-off, far circle to the left of the Laker net. Here's the draw, went over to the far corner, and now the Bulldogs able to play it to the right wing point. Ryan Bro trying to get around pressure. Went back in behind the net. Taken back by Tanner Hallett, who took a hard check into the far boards, almost an elbow there. No penalty. Lakers able to take it back. They'll bring it across the neutral zone, across the line from Waterston, but they got poked away, and now Adrian with it back. They'll bring it across the line near side, shooting. And I didn't see sticks raised as Harbor Castle went for the save. Heard a cheer, not sure if there was a goal there. It looks like a third goal's been put on the board. Again, that was like earlier on where the puck came bouncing back quickly, and it will be a good goal for Adrian. So Adrian comes right back and tallies. And so they had their 2-goal lead back, and they're up now by a score of 3-1. This goal coming at the 11:52 mark of the period. So again, Adrian now in front 3-1. And that was a hard goal to call. Saw the puck get released and it came back out. Didn't see it actually go into the net. There was a little confusion as there was not much of a celebration. And then eventually we got the signal from the official. So a 3-1 lead now for Adrian. We've also had a penalty posted on the Lakers side of the net for Tanner Hallett.
Bulldogs goal by number 23, Keegan DeCalloway. Off the assist by number 28, Caleb Mins at 8:08 remaining in the second period.
Adrian now pressuring it.
At the same time, there was a penalty incurred by the Lakers on number 28, Tanner Hallett. 2 minutes for roughing at 8:08 remaining in the second period.
So DeCalloway gets the goal, and then a roughing penalty called on the Lakers. So an Adrian power play in progress. And now here's Regan back to get it in the neutral zone. He'll peel back into his own end, and now Adrian able to control. Here's Mateo Turin back behind his own net. Played it up ahead of the blue line. Taken there. McLaughlin across the line now. Came to the near side. Played it back here to the near point. Then tossed in toward the left wing corner. Back now to McLaughlin here. Left wing point. Played it now. Bottom hash marks near circle. Fired in from there, but it got deflected wide into the near corner again as Cash Regan took that shot. Now a rink-wide attempt here on a pass fanned on, and Danny Bazach able to take it back. He's across the Adrian line, went into the far circle. Back in behind the Adrian net. Can't do anything with that, and now Adrian able to take it back. Bulldogs will hold behind their own net. As 35 seconds remaining on this current penalty to Roosevelt. And again, an important penalty kill here for the Lakers. Bulldogs bring it across the Laker line on the far side. That's the right wing side. They dump it into the far corner. Now it rolls back in behind the net. Players from both teams giving chase. Now it squirts into the left wing corner. Thrown back again behind the net, and now a whistle as the Bulldogs played it over to the top of the far circle there. I think that was Blake Hitterman, I think, on the shot there. It looked like 2-2 on the sweater. But anyway, there was a whistle before that shot took place. And we'll see if we have a hooking call on the way here. I don't see anybody else in the penalty box. So there will be no penalty apparently. 16 seconds remaining on the current Laker penalty. 6:23 for the period. Adrian with a lead by a score of 3-1. Off the face-off now from there, went wide right. Rebound went over to the far. And Eli Reimer able to track it down. Fed it in deep. Deflected back in behind the net. Reimer got it back. Fed it toward the high slot. Nobody there. And now Waterston able to take it back. Picks up head of steam. Goes across the line. Had it poked away there by Griffin Zaski. Went over to the far side now. They battle for it there. Adrian able to bring it out. They'll play it into the neutral zone. Push back to the Laker line. Lakers reverse it back the other way. Penalty over. Both teams at full strength. Adrian able to get it back. They'll bring it across the line into the Lakers zone. A lot of traffic here in the near circle. In deep. Pulling up right in front. Quick shot and a save made by Harbor Castle, and he holds on. Eli Reimer going in deep there on that attempt. And he was able to make his way and get himself right in front of the net, but could not connect, and it remains 3-0 in favor of Adrian. 5:35 remaining in the second period. 3-1 Bulldogs. Face-off coming up near circle to the right of the Roosevelt net. Adrian out shooting the Lakers tonight, 33-9. Here's the draw. Bounces to the top of the near circle. Trying a wrist shot there was Carter McCloud. Couldn't get a hold of it. Lakers got it back. Played across down to the Adrian zone. It now bounces back in behind the net. Pushed away there by Griffin Zaski. Went over to the far side now, and Adrian able to take it back. They bring it out of the zone. Good pass down to the near side. Here's Allen across the line for Adrian. High slot, wristing it in, went wide to the right side. Good attempt there by Hunter Allen. Puck now loose behind the Roosevelt net. Came around now to the left wing half board. Taken there and put back in behind the net for the Lakers by Gabe Kruger. Kept in far point though by Adrian. They'll skate it into the far circle. Thrown in front. Got deflected into the slot. No shot available, and now the Lakers able to clear back into the Adrian zone. And it'll be all the way to the other end of the ice, and it'll be icing on Roosevelt. Face-off coming up. 4:48 remaining in the second period. 3-1 Adrian with a lead. Face-off coming up near circle to the right of the Roosevelt net. Here's Cash Regan on the draw now for Adrian. Face-off. Came here to the top of the near circle, taken back now by the Lakers. Kruger dumping it back into the Adrian zone. Came into the near corner. Nathaniel Mott got to it there for Adrian. Sends it over to the far boards. Adrian now brought around now to the near point. Tossed in from the near circle, got swept into the near corner after it got tossed in by Cash Regan. Puck went over to the far boards. Regan in a hurry gets over there. Getting help now from Mott. Got played back in behind the net. Now it bounces to the near side. Lakers able to take it back. They try to bring it up the near boards, and Jack Quigley taken down from behind. Both players sliding across the ice. That's Cash Regan who took him down, and looks like a lot of snow on his jersey there on the backside. And he will have a seat for 2 minutes, and we'll have a Laker power play on the way. So face-off coming up, far circle in the Adrian zone. That's to the right of the Adrian net. And we'll have a face-off here featuring Danny Bazach, I believe, for the Lakers.
Cash Regan, 2 minutes for a hook at 4:11 remaining in the second period.
That actually was Drake Adams on the draw. Regan getting 2 minutes for the hooking penalty. After the face-off, Lakers now have to retrieve it back in their own zone after Adrian was able to clear. Lakers moving it from left to right. They'll play it now to the near side. Danny Bazach across the Adrian line into the near circle. Skates it in deep, threw it in front, got deflected over to the far side. That puck was right there on the front edge of the crease. And now cleared by Adrian. Puck now back behind the Laker net after it was left there by Harbor Castle for Roosevelt. 120 for the penalty. Lakers played over to the far boards now. Return pass. Came here to the top of the circle, but it never got through to Lucas Karowski, who was the intended recipient. And Adrian was able to dump it back into the Lakers' zone. Puck now coming around to the near side. Rink wide pass, far side. Return pass here again to the right wing boards to Danny Bazach. Fed it up ahead to Adams. He's across the line into the near circle in the Adrian zone. Skates it back behind the net. Drop back pass into the slot. Poked away, came to the near point. Here's Lopez letting fly with a blast that went wide to the right. Bowen Lopez got to the puck, but there's a good 6 feet wide of the near post. Puck now popped into the air, lands in front of the boards near side, and now cleared all the way by Adrian. Harbor Castle out of the net, drops it back. Taken now by Bowen Lopez for the Lakers. Lopez has it in behind his own net. Lopez bringing it forward right up the middle of the ice. Fed it up ahead, then a deflection pass here to Waterston, who brought it across the line on the right wing. Played it back in behind the net. Quigley giving chase. Getting tied up there behind the net. That was by DeCallaway. Out and went here to the left wing corner. Sent in from there. Never got through. Got deflected back in behind the net. Trying to gain possession. Colter Crozier for the Lakers. Puck came bottom of the near circle to Quigley. Fed it in front. Scrambled in front of the net, but the Lakers can't get a shot away. Now it's cleared by Adrian. Penalty over. Both teams at full strength. Oh, that penalty, that power play went by, I think, without more than one stoppage. Anyway, Sebastian Smith with it back now far side for Adrian in the Lakers zone. In deep, threw it toward the far post. It was loose there for a while, but now taken back by Roosevelt, and now a whistle here. Up-tempo game of late, 1:55 remaining in the second period, and Adrian has a 3-1 lead. Discussion going on now here, and we'll have a Laker penalty coming up. Bowen Lopez pleading his case to no avail, and he will take a seat in the penalty box for the rest of the rest of the second period, and then the first 5 seconds of the third period. So we'll wait on the call here. As both teams now heading back to their respective benches. I don't believe a timeout has been called. Late in the second, Adrian with a 3-1 lead. Good game here tonight. Face-off coming up far circle to the left, and now it'll be moved here to the near circle to the right of the Roosevelt net. Lakers to this point have been outshot 34-10. Now 2 players in the Laker penalty box, so we'll get the info on that in a moment.
There were 2 penalties assessed on the Lakers at 1:55 remaining in the second period. On number 26, Bowen Lopez, 2 minutes for a hold, plus a 10-minute major for unsportsmanlike conduct. Again, both penalties assessed at 1:55 remaining in the second period. Bowen Lopez, 2 penalties at 1:55.
All right, after the announcement now, Adrian applying pressure. They throw it in front of the net here in the deep slot, but no shot available. Came back now to the midpoint. Now bringing around the perimeter over to the far corner. Back now, top of the far circle. Pass going back there to Strasky, but he couldn't get a shot away. Instead, he deals into the near point. Return pass to Strasky, and it knocked away. Came back out to the Adrian blue line. Lakers may have a breakaway. Quigley working into deep, shooting. And a save made. Peyton Traska up to the task, keeping it a 3-1 game as Jack Quigley was bidding for the shorthander, but turned away. 1:04 to go in the second period. Face-off far circle in the Adrian zone. That's to the right of the net. Danny Bazach in the draw for the Lakers. Face-off went into the far corner. Adrian able to control. 1 minute remaining now in the third period. All right, Adrian able to bring it up along the far boards into the Lakers zone. Put back in behind the net. Collision there amongst about 4 players on the end boards. Now it came loose, went over to the far boards. And now around to the near side. McLaughlin with it at the midpoint. Sending it in, deflected away there by a couple of Lakers. It wound up going to the inboards anyway. Bulldogs got it back. Again out to McLaughlin. Near point. Skating into the top of the near circle. Dropping it back. Now they're swinging around to the right wing point. Return pass. McLaughlin firing. Went wide to the right by about 2 feet. Puck now went over to the far boards. McLaughlin again with it now. Sends in a shot. I'm not sure if that was blocked right in front or a save was made. Came back out to McLaughlin again. Lets another drive fly that went wide to the right. Adrian right now peppering away with these shots. McLaughlin went now long pass to the right wing corner. Fired in from there, from the right wing point rather. Scrambled in front of the net. Castle desperately trying to cover it up. But it stayed loose and that runs out the time. Harbor Castle there in front of the net was trying desperately with both hands to cover up the puck, but he never got a hold of it. And that ran out the remaining time. 5 seconds remain on the minor penalty.
Bulldogs 3 and the Roosevelt Lakers 1. Unofficial shots on goal for the second period. For the Adrian Bulldogs, 18 shots on goal for the second period and a total of 37 thus far in the game. For the Roosevelt Lakers, 7 shots on goal for the second period, 11 for the game. Once again, unofficial shots on goal, period 2. For the Bulldogs, 18 for the period, 37 for the game. For the Lakers, 7 for the period and 11 for the game thus far.
So there you have the shots on goal recap, scoring recap in the second period. First goal of the period, Danny Bazach. At 10:29, but that was a short-lived. At the time, the Lakers brought it back to 1 at 2-1, but that was a short-lived 1-goal deficit. And shortly thereafter, at 11:53 of the period, Keegan DeCallaway getting the goal, and that gave the Lakers a 3-1 lead. 5 seconds of penalty time, minor penalty time, will carry over into the third for the Lakers. So 5 seconds remaining on an Adrian power play when we come back for the third. Billy Carr right now in a discussion here just below us before heading off to the locker room. So your score after 2 periods of play here on this Friday evening, it is Adrian 3, Roosevelt 1. We'll step aside. And again, don't be alarmed if you hear a drop out of the sound. We're going to step aside and take a little bit of a break, and then we'll be back in about 10 minutes with our third period action. Again, your score here at the intermission. Intermission number 2, Roosevelt 3. Beg your pardon, it's Adrian 3, Roosevelt 1. We'll step aside. See you in about 10. This is Roosevelt University Hockey. All right, we're back here with you live from the Edge Ice Arena, and again, we've had to revert to live audio tonight. We apologize for your understanding, and hopefully the signal has been smooth. We've had to go to alternate means here tonight to try to push out a stream. But anyway, we're about to head to the third period in a good game. Adrian with a lead by a score of 3-1. Now, into the third period, the Lakers have 5 seconds of penalty time still to remain on the penalty to Gabe Kruger. That's the minor. He also got tagged with a misconduct. And now
a penalty was assessed on the Bulldogs' number 3, Blake Weidman. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Again, that was with no time left on the clock at the end of the second period.
So there you hear the announcement on that, as Blake Weidman, when there was no time remaining on the clock at the end of the second period, getting 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So the penalty minutes are piling up in this game. And we still have a good game in progress, 3-1 in favor of Adrian as we head down to period number 3. So far, Adrian has outshot the Lakers 37-11. Here in the third period now, the Lakers will be going, as we look at it, from right to left, Adrian left to right. And as we've been doing throughout the night, we'll try to give you a good radio call for the final section of this game. All right, here we go. Drake Adams on the draw for the Lakers. They win it. They have it in their own zone. And they'll run it over now to the far boards. Pressure here by Adrian. Oh, they were able to nearly take it away. It got pushed back in behind the Laker net, and now Adrian does get control as Keegan DeCallaway was able to track it down. Kind of pinned against the near corner boards. There we go. But now it'll be taken back by the Lakers. They'll bring it across the line along the near side, back in behind the net. It got thrown in there. That came in from Kurowski, but immediately Adrian trying to clear. Couldn't do so along the far point. Lakers able to keep it in. They played around now to the near circle of Martino. He headed into the Lakers' zone. Back to get it now. Tanner Hallett here for RU in his own end. All right, the Laker penalty is over. 1:10 remains on the Adrian penalty. The Lakers can certainly use a power play goal here, but now puck now thrown right on net here in the Lakers' zone, stopped by Harbor Castle. And now the puck will be played here to the near side, and the Lakers able to get it back. Denny Bazach taken down from behind, but it appears the game will go on. And again now, Adrian able to get to the puck. Justin Jamer able to dump it back into the Roosevelt zone. Puck now played over to the far side. Eventually here by Roosevelt. They're bringing up the far boards into the Adrian zone. On the right wing side, a low line drive. That was a rocket, but able to make the catch here, reaching out to his right, Peyton Traska. And he holds on, and will have a face-off on the way. 18:36 remaining in the third period. It is a 3-1 Adrian lead. Face-off coming up far circle to the left of the Laker net. I should say to the Adrian net. Puck into down to the near side, and eventually now Waterston got to it in the along the near boards in the neutral zone for the Lakers. He'll drop it back to his own zone. Flipped up ahead here, poked away. Now it banks along the near boards. Came back to the Adrian blue line, and now the Bulldogs able to backtrack to get to it. Good play there by Keegan DeCallaway to get back to it. Now it's dumped back into the Lakers zone, and looks like Harbor Castle will freeze it. He kind of had it behind the net. I thought he was going to pin it against the base of the back of the net. Then he came out in front of the cage and then covered it up a second time, and now we'll have a face-off on the way. 12 seconds remaining on the face-off far circle to the right of the Laker net. Here comes the draw. Went back to the left wing point. Now Adrian able to control. Thrown in front here, deflected away. Good play by Salmona. It looked like they deflected away. Puck came here to the near side. And now it'll be flipped back into the Adrian zone as Mike Abrego got to it. Scrambled in behind the net. Puck came back out front into the slot, but no one was there for the Lakers. And now dumped back into the Roosevelt zone by Adrian. Caroms off the near boards. Came back here to the right wing point. Now it came to the midpoint. Trying to flip it in there. Cyrus talked, but he kind of swung and missed at it. And now it's tossed back into the Adrian zone. Bulldogs bring it across the Laker line to the far side, except for the misconduct called in the second period, but the minor penalties are over. Both teams back to full strength. Puck now dumped back into the near corner. McLaughlin trying to get to it there for Adrian. Played around now to the near side. Came here to the right wing half board. Lakers tried to loft it out of the zone. It came to the near boards in the neutral zone, and then tossed right back on net. Putting his stick on the ice crossways, stopped it there, pushed it over to the far boards. Adrian able to bring it back into the zone. Tossed right in front there, and now the net for the third time in the game has been loose. And so we'll have a face-off coming up. Bulldogs got it back, and they quickly rushed it up the left wing. Puck was thrown in front of the cage. Marley was right there ready and waiting, but the net was knocked loose. We have a face-off coming up. Marley on the draw, near circle to the left of the Roosevelt net. Almost a couple of players look like getting tackled like a football game right with the face-off down in the near circle. Puck eventually played back into the Adrian zone, and now the Bulldogs reverse it back the other way, and we'll have icing on Adrian. 16:50 remaining in the third period. 3-1 Adrian with a lead. Adrian now at 39 shots on goal to the Lakers 13 here tonight. Two teams again tomorrow night. We'll have it for you here. Hopefully we'll have our live video back tomorrow night. Face off far circle to the left of the Adrian net. Went over to the far point. Kept in there by Hallett. Ran it around the boards. Came back in behind the net here to our left. Taken back now here by Quigley. Spinorama, bottom of the near circle, right on. And the save is going to be made by Peyton Traska. And he holds on. Face-off coming up. 16:40 remaining in the third period. 3-1 Adrian in the lead. Face-off coming. Near circle to the right of the Adrian net. It'll be Danny Bizac on the draw. Went into the near corner. McLaughlin trying to track it down there. Put it back in behind his own net. Went over to the far boards with it. Now rink-wide pass came back to the near side. Here's Marley across the line. Bottom of the near circle. Sharp angled shot. Got deflected by Castle. Actually, did he catch it? No, Harbor Castle, I think, caught it. Yeah, he caught it crossbar high, if you will. I thought he swiped at it and deflected it initially behind the net, but he held onto the puck all along. And so a face-off coming up. 16:28 remaining in the third period. 40 shots on goal now in the game for Adrian. Left of the Roosevelt net. Buckland with a left-handed wrister. Never got through. Lakers able to take it back. They play to the far side. Jack Quigley across the line on the right wing side. Into the Adrian zone. Into the far circle. Traska makes the stop and then covers it up, and we'll have a face-off. Both goalies exceptional in nets here tonight. But Adrian right now with the edge at 3-1, 16-15 for regulation time. Here comes the draw, far circle to the left of the Adrian net. Went over to the far half board, and now the Bulldogs able to control the near side. Taken here, able to get through some traffic here, and played over to the far side was Turin. Now it got tossed into the right wing corner. Somebody's lost their stick out there. Went into the far corner. Lakers able to get control. They try to bring it out of the zone. A rink-wide attempt got deflected away. Now another stick is on the ice along the far boards. As now the puck dumped back into the Adrian zone. Rung around the boards now to the near side. A hard hit applied here. Two checks applied by Cash Regan. And now Regan getting tangled up here. He's not a happy camper as he got tied up and taken down from behind by Drake Adams. Well, now that was going on. Adrian takes the puck again behind their own net. Cash Regan swung his stick in anger there as if to kind of swipe something away just to disperse some energy. Lakers now get it. Hunter Allen brought it to the middle of the ice in his own zone, got taken down, and right when the Lakers got possession, we had a whistle. And so we have a Roosevelt penalty on the way. Drake Adams will get to the penalty box for a 2-minute break. 15-14 remaining in the third period. Adrian holding on to a 3-1 lead. So we'll have the call on the penalty shortly. Face-off coming up, but first now it looks like Harbor Castle having some work done on his sweater there by one of the officials. And I believe that's been taken care of, and we'll have a face-off coming up near circle to the left of the Roosevelt net.
Two Lakers penalties on number 97, Gabe Kruger. 2 minutes for a trip. 10 minutes for misconduct at 15-14 remaining in the third period. Gabe Kruger, 2 minutes for tripping, 10 minutes for misconduct at 15-14 remaining in the third.
All right, so there you have the explanation of the penalties. And so Adrian now in a power play 1:30 remaining on the minor penalty to Roosevelt. Adrian moving the puck around the perimeter from the midpoint. I think McLaughlin with a shot there, and it went wide left, but it was caught anyway by Harbor Castle, and he's able to hold on. 1:21 remaining now on the minor penalty for the Lakers. 14:35 remaining in the game. 3-1 Adrian with a lead. A lot of chatter down there in the penalty box. Sometimes that chatter can get a little out of hand, but nothing unmentionable just now in that last exchange. As the Lakers won the draw, they dump it back into the Adrian zone in the near corner. Came back out front now, and Adrian able to get it back. They'll bring it up the far boards into the Lakers zone. Quick shot here, and it went wide to the right side. Went flying into the near corner. Came back out now here to Smith at the near point. Fed back into the right wing corner. Adrian trying to press the issue. Back now to Sebastian Smith. He rink wides it to the left wing point. Fired in from there. Castle makes the save, and now it got popped into the far corner. Getting to it there. Martino getting help now from Tanner Hallett. 5 players surrounding the puck. 2 Lakers, 3 Adrian Bulldogs. Now it got loose, played over to the far boards, taken again by Adrian. They're rink wide into the near side to Sebastian Smith. Skates into the near circle, shooting, went deflected wide to the left side. Puck went over to the far boards. Adrian maneuvering the puck around in the Lakers zone. Now it came loose, high slot. And now Weidman got back to it. They'll play it back out front now to McLaughlin. Tosses it in, and it hit the glass behind the net. Game here now to the near side. Tossed back in behind the cage again. Taken again by the Bulldogs. Shot from the far circle. And it got deflected here to the near side. Final seconds of this penalty winding down. Weidman. High slot, shooting a low line drive, and an ankle high save made here by Harbor Castle, who reaches out to his left, and will have a face-off coming up. 1 second remaining on the Laker minor 2-minute penalty. 13:15 to go in the game. 3-1 Adrian with the lead. No goal scoring as of yet here in period number 3. Here's the draw. Came here to the near boards. Tossed in deep here by Zaski. Got deflected to the near side of the net. Went over to the far corner. And now the puck somehow finds its way back to the Adrian line. Quigley can't catch up to it. Had help from a teammate, but then it looked like it got deflected on a play and will have a face-off. Yep, new puck will be thrown in. So the penalties are over, minor penalties, both teams at full strength. Had a couple of misconducts in the game tonight. 13:02 remaining in the third period. Here's the draw, far circle to the left of the Adrian net. Puck went over to the far boards. Adrian able to win the draw. They ring it around the boards down to the near side. Long pass, gets by everyone, went back into the Roosevelt zone. Pushed into the near corner. Adrian on a forecheck here. Puck went back in behind the net, went over to the far side. Bulldogs able to control. Thrown back behind the net. I think that's McLaughlin with it. Tried to center it, and it knocked away. Now they rebound and they score. Oh, it got knocked away. Kind of a mini rebound. Really not an official one because there wasn't a shot, but it rebounded here. It looked like to near the top hash marks, near circle, and Adrian able to find the back of the net as Hunter Allen with a goal. And it'll be now a 4-1 lead for Adrian. And that's an important goal here as it comes with 12:41 remaining in the game. So that goal coming at 7:19 of the third. 4-1 Adrian in front.
Bulldogs goal by number 26, Hunter Allen. Off the assist by number 47, Alex Schaumburger. At 13:41 remaining, 12:41 remaining in the third period. Number 26, Hunter Allen at 12:41 remaining in the third period.
Alex Schaumburger on the assist for Adrian. 4-1 Adrian now, a commanding lead. As we wind down toward the halfway point of the third period, Lakers won the draw. They played to the near side, but that'll be taken here back by Adrian. Bro got to it, fed it over to the far boards. Now reversed around far side, and Adrian able to press the issue. They put it back in deep behind the Laker net, but Roosevelt able to get it back. They'll bring it up the near boards, fed up into the neutral zone. Collision here. Pickerel got taken down on the play by at center ice by one of his counterparts, but he's okay, back on his skates, no penalty, and the game going on. Puck now came into the right wing corner. Battled for here. A couple of players take a fall. Now it's a scrum. Still battled for and eventually taken back here by Adrian. Steering it into the slot. Quick shot and Harbor Castle, the pad save. Puck came back out front now. I think that was Reimer on the shot. Came to the near circle, shooting. Deflected wide to the right. That might have been a blocker save. Ryan Bro with a shot there. Now to be cleared back all the way by Roosevelt. Adrian quickly back down to the Roosevelt zone. Puck went over to the far side, flipped back out now along the far boards. Quigley took it, dumped it in, took a hard hit right after that. Puck now back in behind the Adrian net. Battled for here, went over to the far corner, then lofted out of the zone by the Bulldogs. It bounces back into the Lakers zone. Skips by the stick of Andrew Lozenak. Now the puck came here, bottom of the near circle. Adrian gets it back, backhand shot in deep. Save made by Castle. No rebound available, and now Harbor Castle will cover it up after that shot came in from Blake Weideman, bidding for a second goal of the game. 10:53 remaining in the third period. 3-1 Adrian in the lead. Face up near circle to the left of the Laker net. And now both players will be chased out of the face-off circle. Now Whiteman will be on the draw for Adrian. And now Whiteman will be chased away. So a third Bulldog will try. This looks like it'll be Marley now for the Bulldogs. Those Bulldog sweaters are great. The names on the back of the jerseys are in nice, large, easily readable letters. All right, now we will not have a face-off, at least not immediately. Everybody coming back now the other way, back toward the Adrian zone. This is interesting, to say the least. And I think we're going to have an Adrian defensive zone face-off coming up. No penalties. Nope. Now here we'll have a penalty coming up for Adrian. So Roosevelt will have a power play opportunity on the way, and here's the draw and the announcement on the penalty. Boards for the Lakers in the neutral zone as we await the announcement on the penalty. Martino across
Bulldog McLeod, 2 minutes for delay of game at 10:53 remaining in the third period. Carter McLeod, 2 minutes for a delay at 10:53 remaining in the third.
McLeod, the delay of game call. Lakers had it in the Adrian zone, couldn't do anything with it. Adrian able to clear it back down all the way. All right, 35 seconds of the penalty have elapsed. Here's Tanner Hallett now, bringing it across the Adrian line. Fed it back now to the midpoint. Return pass for Hallett, deflected back to the neutral zone. Lakers now have to get back onside. Hallett retrieving in his own blue line. Banks it along the far boards. And the Lakers eventually able to get to it after it kind of got poked away there by DeCallaway. Now it came here to the near boards. Here's Quigley across the line. Dumped it in, and then he got hit hard into the left wing half board. Puck went over and out of the far side. Came back to center. Lakers able to backtrack to get it again. Hallett moves back deeper into his own zone, getting pressure here from Sebastian Smith. Hallett has it behind his own net. Now he brings it out. Played it over to the far boards. Banks off the boards. Lakers now toss it back into the Adrian zone. Went into the near corner. DeCallaway back to get it. Rings around the boards. All the way to the far side now after DeCallaway able to clear. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty. Under 10 minutes remaining in the third period. Lakers on the short end of a 4-1 score. Quigley across the line. Dropped it back for Somona, right wing point. Michael Somona deals it to Quigley into the far corner. Back out high now with it against Somona, right wing point. Fed it now to the far boards. Return pass to Somona. Skates to the bottom of the near circle. Has it back again after passing into the near corner. Somona deals it to the right side. Fed to the high slot. Taken away. Adrian gets it back. Brought across the Laker line on the near side. Weidman fed it in front. Backhanded shot here. And it got steered aside by Harbor Castle. Back now here into the near circle. Quick shot. Low line drive. And Castle makes the stop. Ryan Bro on the shot. And we'll have a face-off coming up. penalty over. Both teams at full strength. Adrian has one shorthander here tonight. 8:41 remaining in the third. 4-1 in favor of Adrian. Face-off upcoming near circle to the left of the Roosevelt net. Here's the draw. Came back here near corner, now back in behind the net, went over to the far corner. Tossed in from the far point by the Bulldogs into the near corner. Came back to the near point, the puck trickles back to the neutral zone, and Ryan Bro has to get back to it. Up ahead now, puck played across the Laker line, giving chase now Alex Schomburger, but he got drilled into the boards near side. Now Bro had it, fed it in deep, deflected over to the far boards. Went back to the far point, taken back now by the Bulldogs. They'll back skate it into the neutral zone to get back onside. 8 minutes and change remaining in the third period. Bulldogs bring it across the Laker line on the far side. Now flip back here to the Adrian line, and the Bulldogs will back up to get to it. Pass came around now to the near side, wheeling around in his own zone here. Nathaniel Mott played it up ahead, all the way back into the Lakers zone. It looks like we'll have an icing call here on Adrian. So that'll stop the clock. 7:46 remaining in the third. Adrian, a 4-1. Thank you for your patience with our internet connectivity issues. Technology's great when it works. Face-off far circle to the left of the Adrian net. Hopefully we'll have everything back up and running for video tomorrow night. Puck now back in behind the Adrian cage, but the Bulldogs able to maintain control. Puck flipped up ahead now. Pushed across the blue line here by Mateo Turin, but he couldn't catch up to it. It went into the far corner anyway. Puck now back in behind the Laker net. Roosevelt able to control. Pushed up along the near boards. Turin trying to keep it in. And also there trying to keep it in, that was Cash Regan, and he was successful. Regan threw it in front. Puck was loose there right in front of the crease, but nobody was there for Adrian. Now it got pushed into the near corner. Back in behind the net, Sebastian Smith. Played it over to the far side. I think that was McLaughlin with a one-timer. Wound up hitting the far side of the net. Now it bounces here to the right wing corner. Came back out front now to Mott, right wing point. Mott fed it into the near circle. Had it poked away. Oh, it came back out front to Sebastian Smith, and he buries it for a goal. Oh, it deflected right to Sebastian Smith, who was in the right place at the right time. And Adrian now pulling away. They lead it 5-1 with 6:55 remaining in the game. It's the 50th shot on goal of the game for Adrian. So Sebastian Smith with a tally at the 13:05 mark of this final frame. And we await the official announcement on the goal. As the puck played back into the Adrian zone. Adrian now with a
Bulldogs goal by
5-1 lead.
number 12, Sebastian Smith. Off the assist by number 44, Cash Regan. And number 14, Nathaniel Mott at the third period.
Adrian turning it over, and Danny Bazach near side with a backhander that went wide to the right. Puck now back in behind the net. Battled for here. Backhanded into the far corner. Came down to the far point. Taken back now by Roosevelt. Mark Abrego has it. Fed it around to the near side. Now it got reversed back to the right wing corner. Rink wide pass to the near side. Missing the mark. Adrian able to get it back. Here's Jamer across the line. Fed it to his left. No shot available. As taking it in was DeCallaway to the bottom of the near circle. Came back now to the left wing point. Back around to the left side, rather the right wing point. Toth with a one-timer that got deflected, didn't have much behind it. Got deflected here to the near side. Lakers get to it in the neutral zone, and Quigley dumps it back into the Adrian zone. Peyton Traska out of the net, leaves it for his teammates. So a 5-1 lead now for Adrian. Heading to the final moments of this game, 5:35 remaining in the contest. Bulldogs bringing up the near boards. Across the line now. Here's Weidman. Has a goal tonight. Weidman back in behind the net. Played it over to the far side. There's a drive from the left wing point. Got blocked there in the far circle. Puck went down to the left wing half board. Adrian able to continue with control. Played now around to the near side. One-time pass to the high slot. Shot coming in from there. Deflected wide right. Came back again now to the near circle. Tossed into the right wing corner. Adrian able to keep it in. They go near point to far point, but that pass misses the mark. Able to get to it there, Kohler Crozier, and he clears back to the Adrian line. Puck now came around to the near side. Here's Griffin Zaski behind the net now. He'll bring it out of the zone. Played now to the near side. Tosses it back toward the Laker line. Reversed back here by RU. Played over now to the far boards. Lakers try to dump it in. Didn't go very far. And now reversed back by Adrian. It bounces back into the Roosevelt zone here to our right. Both teams chasing after it. Adrian able to win the race there. Good play to get to it there by Schaumburger. Now it got put here in front of the near post, covered up by Harbor Castle. And a face-off is on the way. 4:22 for the game. So Adrian on the verge of taking game one of this series. Face-off came here near point. Tossed into the slot, and looks like they score. It came to the near point. Getting to it there was Blake Hitterman. He threw it into the slot, and then on a redirect, after it sounded like it hit the post, they score, and Adrian gets their 6th goal of the game on the board. So give the goal to Dylan Gajewski. And that makes it 6-1 Adrian. And the Lakers taking a timeout. So Gajewski's goal coming with 4:12 remaining. So that's at what, 15:38? 15:48 rather, the period, if my quick math is correct. But either way, it adds up to a 6-1 lead for Adrian. So the timeout continuing. We're back with you tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll have our live video back up, as it'll be Roosevelt against Adrian, game 2 of this weekend set. Be the last home game here at the Edge for a while until December, as we await the face-off following the goal. And we'll have the announcement shortly as well.
Bulldogs goal by number 66, Dylan Gajewski. Off the assist by number 22, Blake Hilterman, and number 26, Hunter Allen. At 4:12 remaining in the third period. Dylan Gajewski at 4.
So there you have the goal and the assists. And we start to play out the string of this game as it is a 6-1 lead in favor of Adrian. After the faceoff now, puck back into the Adrian zone, and they'll control. They'll play it up now to the neutral zone. It slides through center ice, back into the Lakers zone. Taken there by Lozenak, flips it over to the far boards. Bulldogs trying to get it back. And it whistles, they battle for the puck along the far boards. Well, I wanted to write down the result of that last goal, but cannot find my Sharpie. I've already written down 2 goals in the third period, so it's here somewhere. And as my mom used to say, it didn't walk away on its own, so it's got to be close by.
Tanner Hallett, 2 minutes for hooking at 3:25 remaining in the third period. Tanner Hallett, 2 minutes for a hook at 3:25 remaining in the third.
So a penalty assessed here to Tanner Hallett on the hooking call. And he will spend most of the rest of this game in the penalty box. Sebastian Smith near point, wristing it in, blocked by the defense. Came back to center, and it'll be taken again now by the Bulldogs. They'll play it over to the far side, and they'll bring it across the Laker line on the left wing side. Pass went over to the far side for Weideman. Couldn't catch up to it. Then it got poked into the far corner. Thrown in front of the net here. Traffic jam in front of the cage, trying to jam it home there. That was Cash Regan, and then we had a whistle. So we'll have a face-off coming up. Winding down the final moments of this game. 2:41 remain. And Adrian will claim victory here in game one of this weekend series, 6-1, the current score. Face-off coming up here near to the left, near circle to the left of the Laker net. Won by Adrian. And they send it to the far point, and then it got thrown in from there, got deflected into the right wing corner. Back now again to the left wing side. Now it came back around to the near side, and the Lakers able to clear. Oh, it's loose here at the Adrian blue line. Taken by Jack Quigley. Shooting went wide to the left side. Quigley had the near circle all to himself there, but could not connect. Good job there by Traska to kind of cut down the angle a little bit and give Quigley just a very narrow window to shoot at. Now Adrian back the other way into the Lakers zone. Drop back pass here. That kind of skips away there from Strasky, and it came here to the near boards, but it stayed on the Laker end. Puck now pushed here into the right wing corner. Battled for there. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in the game. 20 seconds remaining on the Roosevelt penalty. Adrian player taken down behind the net. Slow getting back up. Cannot yet see who that is. Strasky with it at the high slot. Fed it over to the far side. Blast in from there. And Harbor Castle holds on to that injured Adrian player, having trouble putting weight on the right foot as he skates off the ice in distress. In distress, I should say. That's Justin Jamer. That's tough too, because really hard. You can't hop off the ice like if you're playing a game on a field or grass or something like that. You can at least try to hop off and not put any weight. You can't really do that with skates on the ice. So hopefully Jamer will be okay and will be able to, I suspect he'll be out for the rest of this game. Hopefully he'll be able to return tomorrow. Adrian winning the draw around the perimeter. One time in here from the near side. Again now by the Bulldogs. Rink wide pass to the near side. Knocked away, came back to center. Bulldogs try to track it down. They bring it across the Laker line. Now under a minute remaining in the game. Puck came here to the right wing corner. Back in behind the net. The net is loose. And every time tonight, the net has been loose. It's been the net here to our right. That's 4 times now in the game. So you wonder if they need to fasten those pegs a little bit more securely to keep the net from coming loose. But anyway, face-off coming up. Near circle to the left of the Lakers net. Here's the draw. Came top of the near circle and around the perimeter to the far side as Adrian keeps it in. In front it goes, but then Cash Regan not able to get a shot away. Puck now put into the far corner. Regan handcuffed from behind. 41 seconds for the game. Now it's cleared all the way to the other end. A race to the puck here. I think that's Martino able to get to it. Back in behind the net. Came around out of the left wing corner. Lakers looking for one last chance. Not got put into the near corner. Back around it goes over to the far side. 22 seconds for the game. Now Adrian able to get it back. Oh, weaving his way through defenders here. Good play. Hilterman trying to take it in deep, but now it got poked away. Came back to center. Lakers try to put it across the line. They do so, but can't do anything with it, and Adrian got it back. They'll play it back over to the far side. 5 seconds for the game. And Adrian out shooting the Lakers tonight, 55-14. Win the game as the buzzer sounds. And the final score here tonight, the Adrian Bulldogs 6 and the Roosevelt Lakers 1. So Adrian tomorrow night will go for the doubleheader sweep, and the Lakers will try for the split. So again, final shots on goal in the game, 55-14 in favor of Adrian. Scoring in the third period, all to Adrian. Allen at 7:19, then Smith at 13:05, and then Gajewski with the final goal of the game late to give Adrian the 6-1 lead. As Danny Bazach had the only goal of the game for the Lakers at 10:29 in the second period. So the final tonight, 6-1 in favor of Adrian. Thanks to Steve Hayes on game operations. Our thanks to all of you for your patience. We originally wanted a live video stream tonight, but technically not able to do so, so we had to go to the backup plan. And we appreciate your patience through our internet issues here tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to straighten those out for tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow night right around 7:30 or so. Game 2 of the series, Roosevelt against Adrian. Hope you'll join us then. Thanks again for all who tuned in. Hope to see you tomorrow. And either way, until we speak to you again, from the Edge Ice Arena in Bensenville, Illinois. This is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you for tuning in, and for now, we wish you all a very